password is Kali. Okay, we have to get the packages first, so we Google it, so you can download the packages you need. We will try to install two different websites, WebGoat and the Webwolf. Scroll down, you will be able to see the packages, standalone packages. Here they are. The current version is 8.1.0. Save that Java package on your local computer, which is your Kali Linux. Both WebGoat and Webwolf. If you like, you can create a folder on your desktop. Just make it handy so you know where those two websites are located on your computer. Here you can put in the same folder, but I like to have them organized well, so I created two different folders, one for WebGoat, one for Webwolf. In fact, Webwolf is not a standalone web server. It is an addition to the WebGoat. When we try our installations later, you will see that. I just remove this from the download folder, so make it clear. Not too many files, they're not need anymore left on your computer. Okay, we have two files, two packages downloaded and put into different folders, so we can give it a try. like to have everything in the same place. So I create a file which will contain all the information you need to run the web server. Later, when you register user, so you can have that information stored here, so you won't forget it. Okay, from here you can start the terminal, and this is a command you can run, so you can start the web server. Keep that in mind that port number can be changed, so we do everything by default for now. So that port will be 8080, the server port, which allows any end user to access that server. Okay, you can see here took around a little bit over 80 seconds to get started. So make sure your server is completely running, it's fully started. Then you can access the web server. Like I said earlier, the port number is 8080, so you have to type localhost semicolon 8080, then it's a WebGoat login. Oh, here we are. You can see the web server is running, and you can access that web server. Just make it handy so you can bookmark this website. So you don't need to type that URL anymore. So you will know the shortcut, the bookmark. It's for WebGoat. The port number it's 8080 by default. You can change that if you like. To access this website, this web application, you have to register yourself first. So you can create user ID, password. Okay, once you log in, you can see all different kind of pages, the contents you can access. If you like, you can browse around to check out this website. Like I mentioned earlier, you can save that user ID password you created here, so you won't forget it later. once you have too many different websites installed for your pen testing, you might not remember all those user IDs, passwords. So that's why I like to put everything, get everything well organized. So the same user ID passwords will be used by Webwolf. Okay, we can try the second one, the web application called Webwolf. So you launch another terminal from this folder, and then you just copy that command and run it here. Won't take long. Yeah, this one you can see only around 10 seconds. So the Webwolf, it's running. So by default, this one will use 90 is the connection port. Let's try it. So instead of 80, this should be 90. Okay, that's good. So the second web application is running too. So you can use the same user ID and the password to log in. Before we do that, you can do the same by bookmarking this web application. So just make it handy. So I put both web applications in the same bookmark folder. And once again, you can see here, rename this page put the port number here. Just make sure you will be aware of that. Especially once again, once you have too many websites installed for your pen testing, you might not be able to remember all those websites, what ports are used by those websites. Yeah, that's good. You can see, just browse around to check out this web application. So we have two web applications. One is called the WebGoat. The other one is Webwolf. Sorry, not golf. It's a Webwolf. Yeah, everything's fine. We will have different video clips to show you how to do the pen testing. Okay, looks like everything's well organized. Right now, let's try if we can run just run WebGoat. Without starting WebGoat. You can see here, you cannot do that. This is what I mentioned earlier. Webwolf. It's addition to the WebGoat. So if you have to run both web applications, you have to start WebGoat first, then you run Webwolf. Of course, you can run WebGoat alone. Information here just in case, like I said earlier, I said a couple times, once you have too many websites installed on this Kali Linux, you might not be able to remember all those websites. Yeah, we will have different video clip to show you how to install other different websites, so you can have all different kind of pen testing scenarios. Just like a real life situation, the different websites, different web applications, you will have different kind of vulnerabilities. So we have different web applications installed within this Kali Linux, so you can try a variety of different testing scenarios. Okay, so we had the WebGoat started again. Once WebGoat is running, then you can start Webwolf. We had that bookmark. So once you have those websites login page, bookmark it, and it will be very handy for you to access those web applications. Okay, you can see here both websites, web applications are running. This is a very good web application. There's a lot of different scenarios developed based on the OWASP top 10 web vulnerabilities. So you can learn all different kind of skills. Okay, so you can spend time with those two web applications. Have fun.